Hi, guys. All right. Let's see here. Who all do we have? There's Miss James.
Yes.
There's Miss Reed. Good stuff. We'll give everybody just a few more seconds here, see if we get anybody else that logs on, then we'll get started.
Y'all having fun?
We are. The sun finally came out today.
Oh, good.
Right when we came outside. So
Good.
we're going to go try and enjoy it after this. Last day. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. As always, if you have a question, run up and unmute yourself. We got a couple new things for you today, so feel free to ask questions if you have them. Slide you up just a tad. All right, we'll get started, and if I see anybody, be on the lookout too for me, in case I miss anybody. We're going to start with our normal warm-up. Feet start right underneath the hips, toes face forward. We're sinking down into that squat position. All the weight's on your heels, driving through the heels, stand all the way up, squeeze the glutes at the top. Just going pulse squats here. As you get used to this movement, you can speed them up just a little bit. I'll start my timer. Making sure we're driving through the heels the whole time. Keep the shoulders back, chest lifted, pick something straight ahead to look at. Good stuff, guys. I think it's Good Vibes really quick or something like that. Yeah. It had the Eagles, it had some other stuff in there that we usually listen to. And shake these out. Next one, just like normal, feet stay right under the hips. Coming up to the toes for those calf raises and back down. Let's see here. There we go. Back up there. Calf raises. And after you get a couple reps of this, you can rotate those toes out or in just to get a different angle on that calf. Make sure you control that movement down. Don't just flop down on those feet. Control it down. Nice soft landing on the heel. If you haven't already, let's get a different angle on that calf. Get about 5 more here, then we'll move on. And shake it out. We're going scoots next, so you're going to have a slight bend in whichever standing leg you choose to start. Taking this other foot slightly in front. Big toe pulls up towards the knee with a straight leg. Take the hips back, chest forward. All of my weight is in that standing leg. You're stretching out the hamstring, making sure you stand all the way up at the top, squeezing the glute here. Reach for that forward foot. Keeping the leg straight. Make sure that this back toe stays facing straight ahead. You don't want to turn it out to the side. Good stuff. Let's get about 2 more. And switch legs. Slight bend in that standing leg. The other leg is straight, slightly in front. Big toe pulls up to the knee. You take the hips back as the chest falls forward. You should feel a big stretch in that straight leg and the hamstring on the back of the leg. Get 1 or 2 more. And shake it out. Next one, we're going wave lunge. So big, wide stance, toes turn out slightly. I'm gonna take my hips down and back towards that right heel, making sure this knee doesn't go over the toe. I don't want to be on my toes here. I want all my weight on the back of my foot. I'm just gonna alternate side to side. You got somebody else? Just keep alternating side to side, shoulders back, keep the chest up, pick something straight ahead to look at. You should feel a big stretch in the groin area. Very nice, guys. Make sure that knee never goes over the toe. Get one more each side. And shake it out. Next one here, we're going to take the feet slightly outside of hip width. I'm going to reach down and I'm going to grab those toes. Keep my hands on the toes the whole time. I'm going to keep my elbows on the inside of my knees here. I'm going to sink my hips down as far as I can. As I do that, my chest should leverage up. So now I'm facing straight ahead. I'm going to take my hips, straighten out those legs, take my hips straight up to the ceiling, and right back into that squat position. Nice, guys. Keep going in and out of this position. Hands stay on the toes the whole time. Get 2 more in each position here. And shake it out. I'm gonna check and make sure nobody else is logged on. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right, looks like we're good. The next one, we're gonna go standing scarecrow. So we're just gonna warm up the upper body. Gonna have a slight hip hinge. So my hips go back over top of those heels. My chest is forward. I'm gonna relax my arms here to start with. Palms are gonna face me. I'm gonna lead with my elbows. So I'm gonna take my elbows straight up to the ceiling. Then I'm gonna rotate my palms. Now they're in line with my ears right here. Then I'm gonna press above my head, right back down to the palms in line with the ears. Then rotate back down. The elbow should be leading here again. And then relax at the bottom. The first thing I do every time is squeeze those shoulder blades. So I'm gonna make sure that the shoulder blades stay squeezed, locked in the whole time. And I'm gonna make sure that my torso stays locked in the whole time. I'm not gonna stand up whenever I rotate those palms. Just reversing the movement once you get to the top. Make sure those shoulders don't creep up by the ears. You want to keep them down and back, squeezed tight. Keep a neutral spine. Try not to look up in front of you. You want to look down at about 4 feet in front of your feet on the ground. Deep breaths here, guys. If you're feeling any tension in the low back and this hip hinge, squeeze those glutes. Get one more here. And relax. Good stuff. Shake it out. We're going to go down to the mat next. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is hit a kickstand position. So I'm gonna start with my left leg. I'm gonna kick it out to the side. My foot stays directly in line with my hips. I'm gonna make sure that the ball of my foot and the heel of my foot stay on the ground, the side of the foot there. First thing I'm gonna do is a cat-cow, child's pose combination. So we're gonna go into that cat position, tucking the belly button into the spine. rounding the back up to the ceiling. And we're just gonna reverse that movement, drive that belly button down to the floor, arch the back. And then from here, before we go back into that cat, I'm gonna kick my hips back to that heel, and I'm gonna drop the chest for that child's pose. You'll feel a little bit of a stretch on the inside of that leg, the one that's out straight. Then I'm gonna come right back up to hands and knees and go back into the cat-cow. We're just gonna keep going through those 3 positions while we're in this kickstand. Very nice. Get 1 more each. Round the back up to the ceiling. Make sure you tuck that belly button up every time. Then reverse the movement, belly button down towards the floor, and hit the child's pose. We're gonna stay in this kickstand. Keep that left leg out. I'm gonna take my right hand, push it towards my left foot, trying to get this shoulder right underneath of my left. And then I'm going to open away from that foot and up towards the ceiling. I'm going to follow that hand with my eyes so I get a full rotation of that spine. Just going in and out of this movement, thread the needle. All the kickstand does is just help lock those hips in place so we're not rocking. You can get a better indication of your range of motion here with that kickstand. Keep going in and out of this position. Get 1 or 2 more. And switch sides. I'm going to take that right leg out to the side now. Making sure that the edge of my foot stays in contact with the ground, the ball and the heel. My foot stays right here in line with my hip. And I'm going to go into that cat-cow position, rounding the back up to the ceiling. Then reversing that movement, driving the belly button towards the floor, and pushing back for that child's pose. Going in and out of all 3 of these positions. Sing it. Voice of an angel you have. Good stuff. Let's get 1 more in each position. Make sure you tuck that belly button into the spine. Reverse that. And kick back for the child's pose. All right, next one, we're going to thread the needle. I'm going to take my left hand, thread it between my right leg and my right hand. Reach for that foot. And then reverse it. Take it out and up towards the ceiling. Make sure you follow it with your eyes every time. Try to get this left shoulder right underneath the right. Keep the foot in contact with the ground. Get 1 or 2 more. And shake it out. Good stuff, guys. The next one, we are going underhand reach, still just working on those shoulders. So I'm going to start with my hands right underneath my shoulders, knees right underneath my hips. I'm going to take my right hand and turn my palm up towards the ceiling. From here, my fingers are going to stay connected to the ground. I'm going to reach out as far as I can with them connected to the ground. Then I'm going to reach up towards the ceiling as far as I can without moving my torso. My torso stays completely straight. Reach out and up, just finding your own shoulder range here. Make sure you're picking something on your mat to look at, maybe about 6 inches in front of your hands. That way we keep a neutral spine. Just going in and out of this position. Get 2 more on this side, then we can switch. And switch sides. Turn that left palm up, reach out as far as you can, and up as far as you can without moving that torso. Make sure that you're not just relaxing into this shoulder blade right here, that standing arm. You want to push through, have a nice, big, strong shoulder. Good stuff. Get 2 more, guys. And shake it out. We've got 1 more here. It's a scap push-up. So you're starting in that hands and knees position. You're going to push through to a high plank. You can be on your knees or on your toes, whatever you're most comfortable with. Remember, this is just the warm-up, so you don't have to make it hard. So push through for a high plank. You're going to let those shoulder blades come together in the back while you keep your arms as straight as you can. Then push through, making your back as wide as you can. Just going in and out of this position. Make sure that when those shoulder blades come together on the way down, that they're not creeping up by your ears. You still want to keep them down and back. Still make sure you keep a neutral spine. Look at the mat about 6 inches in front of your hands. Good stuff. Let's get about 4 more. And 1 more. And shake it out. Very nice. I'm already sweating.
Me too.
Humid out here. All right, shake it out. Get water if you need it. We're going to show you guys the first 3 exercises here. Let's make sure I haven't missed anybody. All right, we look good. Good stuff. You can change the phone if you want to. Okay, so this first exercise that we're going to do, we've done these, something similar to these. In our warm-up, we do squat pulses. Same sort of concept here. You're going to go 3 squat pulses. 1, 2, 3, and stand. Squeeze the glute to the top, full hip extension when you're standing. 3 pulses and stand. Make sure that the shoulders stay back, chest stays lifted. If you want to make this a little bit harder, the next step here is to go 3 pulses and a squat jump. You can always just come to the toes for that rhythm squat if you want to. So it's just like a jump, you just don't leave the ground. 3 pulses and a rhythm squat. 3 pulses and up to the toes. The next progression, of course, is to add that jump after the 3 pulses. The next one, this one's a little bit new, so make sure we're watching here. We're going to hit that bear crawl position. So you're going to start out in your hands and knees. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. All I'm going to do is lift my knees off the ground slightly. So I don't want my hips all the way up here. My knees are about 4 inches off the ground. From here, I'm going to walk my hands out just a little bit. You don't have to walk them far. Right back in. And then I'm going to hit a shoulder tap. So from the front, it looks like this. I'm in that bear crawl position. I lift my knees off the ground slightly. Step out. Step in. Shoulder tap.
You should really feel that core start to fire away when you walk those hands out. Resist the rock. Resist the arch in the low back.
Absolutely.
Lock in those glutes.
All right. The last one here, I call these alternating toe reaches. I'll angle my mat so that you guys get a better view here. So you're going to start on your mat, back flat. The first progression is to keep your feet on the ground. Shoulders and head are lifted. I'm going to extend my left leg to the ceiling. I'm going to reach with my right hand. Then I'm going to plant and alternate sides right here. The next progression is to keep the legs out and covered, and then you reach. Same concept, you're just not planting those feet and bending the knees. All right. We've got squat pulses, adding a rhythm, jump, or just standing up, depending on what you guys are feeling today. The next one is that bear crawl, walking out and shoulder tapping. If you find that it's hard on your shoulders in that bear crawl position to walk your hands out, you can just do the shoulder taps. That's totally okay. Just make sure you're avoiding the rock by squeezing the glutes. And then the last one is that alternating toe reach. Oh yeah, we'll get going here in about 12 seconds. Starting with the squat pulses. You do kind of have a smiley face. Good stuff. Have your water nearby if you need it. Squat pulses, standing up after 3. Going in 2. 1, go. 3 pulses and stand. 3 pulses and a rhythm hop to the toe. 3 pulses and a hop. Those are your progressions. You got it. Make sure that your shoulders stay back, chest stays lifted. Sink back to those heels every time. Oh yeah, we got it. We're over halfway. We're going 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, just like normal. You're here for 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. Bear crawl, walking out, and shoulder tapping. Going in 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Lift the knees slightly, walk out, in, and shoulder tap. If you want to alternate lead hands, you can. So that's just whichever hand you step out with first. Keep the hips low, shoulders push through. Oh yeah, we're over halfway, guys. 8 seconds. And rest. Very nice. Next one are those alternating toe reaches. Laying flat to start. Head and shoulders are lifted. 3, 2, 1, go. You're just reaching opposite hand to the opposite toe. Remember, this is the first progression right here. The feet stay planted. The second progression, keep the legs out straight, just alternating sides. Make sure if you're doing the second progression, that every time you lower those legs, you keep the glutes squeezed, belly button into the spine. You don't want any arch in that low back. Kevin's doing his own progression over there.
What am I supposed to do?
You're doing jackknife. That's okay though. That's good. 2, 1, rest. And shake it out. Yours was harder.
I didn't mean for it to be.
You said I didn't mean for it to be. You're getting more out of it though. That was good.
I'm gonna take it back out.
Shake it out, get water. We're going again in about 40 seconds.
We thought.
Yeah. It is roasty toasty.
I missed the mountains.
Yeah, no, yeah. No doubt. All right, guys, in about 15 seconds, we're going again, starting with those squat pulses, adding a progression if you want to. You can stand straight up, you can do a rhythm hop, or you can do a full squat jump after 3, 2, 1, go. 3 pulses, and stand up or hop. Good stuff, guys, we got it. Make sure if you're hopping that you're absorbing that landing. You want to land on the toes, sink to the heels. Oh yeah, we got it, 15 seconds. Pick something straight ahead to look at, we got it. 2, 1, rest. Bear crawl, walking out, and shoulder tapping. Going in 10. Make sure you push through those shoulders. 2, 1, go. Alternating lead hands if you want to. Squeeze the glutes. No arch in the back, we got it. Here for 12. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good stuff. Alternating toe reaches. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, guys, go at your own pace. Pick your own progression. If you need to rest before the 40 seconds is up, you can. That's totally okay. Good stuff. Just alternate toes. Take the opposite hand to that toe and switch sides. Keep the back flat against your mat. We got it. 2, 1, rest. One more round here, and we're moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Does this feel better for you? We got suitcases later, don't worry. You'll still get it again. Get water, guys. One more round, starting with the pulse squats. Got about 15 seconds before we go again. Breathe, deep breaths the whole time. Yeah, give you a little couple extra seconds because I missed it. Sorry, guys. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. 3 pulses. Stand, toes, or jump. Oh yeah. Make sure you sink back to those heels every time. Halfway. Five, 3, 2, 1, rest. Bear crawl, walk it out, shoulder tap. Remember, you can always just do the shoulder taps if you're finding any tension in those shoulders. Make sure you're pushing through. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze the glute. Keep a neutral spine, look straight down at the mat. 15 seconds here, guys. We got it. Five, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Alternating toe reaches. Going in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure you're taking each leg one at a time. Let it come all the way down. Then reach for the other toe. We got it, guys. Breathe. Last one here. We're here for 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good stuff, get water. Your shirt's about soaked.
Oh, look at him. Oh. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's hot.
All right, guys, the next 3 exercises, circuit 2, we're going, staying on one leg for 20 seconds. I'll tell you guys when to switch. It'll be a quick switch between. We're going curtsy lunge, taking that foot right behind. You don't have to tap that knee. You can just hover it. So don't tap all the way, stand all the way up. We're hitting a wave lunge here and right back in, a lateral lunge. Curtsy lunge, lateral lunge. Every time you hit that lateral lunge, make sure that that foot is completely planted and that you're sinking the hips, but that this knee doesn't go over the toe. You don't want to be on the toe.
It's really important when you do that lateral lunge, when you go out, instead of thinking push really hard with that outside foot, which you do push through the heel, you want to pull with this adductor, so the inside of that thigh. Pull yourself back to neutral. You want to do both of those in conjunction with each other.
Good stuff. So alternating curtsy lunge, lateral lunge. You'll go 20 seconds on one side. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You'll just automatically switch legs, go right into the other side. Okay. The next one here, we're going to hit a bear crawl position again. No, I'm sorry, not yet. That'll be the third one. The second one here is a push-up, adding a rotation reach. So you can do these push-ups on your knees in that high plank position right here. You'll go down to that push-up, elbows in nice and tight by the rib cage. Push straight up. Once you get to the top, you're going to hit those toes, and then you're going to kind of rotate to the side of that foot, reach up to the ceiling, and back down. Hit those knees again for another push-up. Rotate to the other side of that foot, reach to the ceiling.
As you're reaching, make sure you have space between the shoulder blade and the ear. You don't want that shoulder to start creeping up, cramming that joint.
Absolutely.
Lots of space there.
If you find that it's a little bit difficult to come all the way up to the toes for that rotation, you can drop that bottom knee. Make sure that the top leg is on that foot though. Bottom knee is still on the mat, top foot is on the mat, and you're reaching. Then you'll hit those knees again for the push-up. The last one, we are in a bear crawl position. We're going bear crawl, bird dog. So,
A bunch of animals.
hands are right underneath the shoulders, knees are right underneath the hips. You're going to lift the knees slightly, just about 4 inches off the ground. You're going to try to extend the opposite arm, opposite leg. come right back down to that bear crawl position. You're just gonna alternate sides here. We're not tapping the elbow to the knee in the middle today. We're just alternating sides. Keeping a wide stance with those knees and feet will help lock those hips into place. You want to avoid the rock. So pushing through the shoulders, lift the knees, extend opposite arm, opposite leg, and back to the center. Just alternating sides.
You're more than welcome to drop those knees if that progression's a little bit too difficult and just go regular bird dog. Reach the heel, reach that hand.
Absolutely. That is that progression here, staying on the hands and knees. All right, so we've got the curtsy lunge and lateral lunge combination. We're going push-ups, adding the rotation reach. And then we've got the bear crawl, bird dog, extending opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going here in about 15 seconds, so get water if you need it one more time. Starting with lateral and curtsy lunges, going in 10. Move your phone back so I don't step on it. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. Curtsy lunge, lateral lunge. Stay on this one leg. I'll tell you guys when to switch. We don't have long, just 10 seconds, then we'll switch. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Curtsy, lateral. Keep the shoulders back, chest lifted the whole time. Three, 2, 1, rest. Going down for the push-ups. Going in 10. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze the glutes the whole time. Keep the core engaged. Elbows stay down and back, right by that rib cage. Here for 15. Two, 1, rest. Good stuff, guys. Going bird dog next, whether you're in the bear crawl position or on hands and knees, it's your choice. Pick your own progression. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. Make yourself as long as you can every time you extend. Ten. Breathe, deep breaths here. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good stuff. Jinx. Breathe, guys. Get water. That bird dog is hard.
No, don't Sing it, Carly.
All right, guys, we're going back to the curtsy lunge, lateral lunge combo. Going in about 3, We'll go in 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Give everybody a little bit more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Really pull in with that adductor, that inner thigh. Push with that outer leg. Keep the shoulders back, chest up. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Curtsy lunge to lateral lunge. Make sure that knee never goes over that toe. 2, 1, rest. Very nice. Going down for those push-ups. 10 seconds. Push-ups, adding the rotation reaches. 3, 2, 1, go. Elbows in right by that rib cage. Squeeze the glutes. Take it slow. Halfway right now. Remember, you can bend that bottom knee when you rotate up towards the ceiling. Push through those shoulder blades the whole time. 3, 2, 1, rest. Very nice. Bear crawl, bird dog, or regular bird dog. Just alternating sides on your own. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep a wide stance with those feet. Squeeze the glutes. Keep the hips low. You got it. And just like that, you're halfway already. Push through those shoulders. Make yourself long every time. 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh yeah. Deep breaths, guys. We got one more round.
Here we go. Finishing strong here. Nothing to it.
I'm almost out of water already. Whew. Going back to that lateral lunge, curtsy lunge combo. In about 15 seconds. Oh yeah. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Curtsy lunge to lateral lunge. Stay on that same leg. Make sure you pick that chest up. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Ten seconds here. We got it. 2, 1, rest. Last round of these push-ups.
Catch your breath. Keep that core tight.
Oh yeah. Going in 4, 3. Last round here. 2, 1, go. Core tight, glutes squeezed. Push through those shoulders. Halfway. Five, 3, 2, 1, rest. One more round of these bird dogs, and we're done with those suckers. Going in 5. Pick your progression here. Hands and knees or bear crawl. 2, 1, go. Push through those shoulder blades. Keep the hips low. Halfway. Ten. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Last circuit.
Got one more circuit, then we'll stretch. All right. Get water. I'll show you guys the first exercise here in just a second. Water got hot sitting in the sun. All right, last circuit here, guys. We're gonna start with a punch series. We've done this before. We're gonna start with a slight bend in those hips, bend in the knees, squeezing the glutes. We're not gonna rock here. Gonna hold those hands right up by the cheeks. Just gonna punch straight out in front of those eyes. Go at your own pace. You can do it controlled with some force, and you can speed it up once you get comfortable with that. Making sure that we're focusing on power here, not so much speed. The next one here, mountain climbers or mountain steps. Those are the 2 progressions. You're gonna hit a high plank position, pushing through those shoulder blades. You're gonna come up to the toes in the back. You're gonna bring one knee to your chest and push it right back out. If you're doing steps, you just take it slow and controlled. It's more core when you do the mountain steps. Once you get comfortable with that, you can pick up the pace here for mountain climbers.
The key here is we're climbing mountains, not making mountains. Keep those hips at extension and the butt down. Eyes stay right between the hands the whole time. Trust yourself. If you tuck that chin to look at your knees, that butt's coming up.
He's right. That it is. The last one here is a suitcase crunch. We've done these before also. The progressions here. You can start with the knees bent right here at 90 degrees and just crunch up to meet in the middle. The next progression is to tap the feet on the ground and come up to meet in the middle. Same concept here. You're just lowering the feet to the ground and meeting in the middle. The third progression, which is what we're going for here, extend those legs out straight, come up, meet in the middle while balancing on that tailbone. You're going to bring the upper body and the lower body up at the same time.
Let yourself extend slow. Control yourself when you open up. Think about lengthening your abdomen.
All right, so we've got the punch series, just punching little jabs right in front of the face. We've got mountain climbers and we've got suitcase crunches. The punch series will change next time. I'll show you that next series when we get there. We're going to go in about 20 seconds. I don't think so. Yeah. Going in 8, starting with the little jabs right in front of the face. 3, locking those hips. 2, 1, go. Make them strong. Get mad at something if you need to.
Give you 3 guesses what Haley's envisioning.
You want to come stand in front of me? Oh yeah, we got it, guys. Oh yeah. 10 seconds. Try to look at my watch between punches. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Going mountain climbers next. Or mountain steps. Core or cardio. Going in 8. 3, 2, 1, go. Push through those shoulders the whole time. You got it. Don't let them sink down. Less than 30 seconds. Keep the hips low. Kick the knee up to the chest. 15. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah. Going suitcases to finish out round 1. Going in 10. Have to sweat out of my eyes. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember your progressions here. You can keep the knees bent and just crunch up towards the knees. You can tap the feet and then crunch to the knees, or you can fully extend those legs and meet in the middle. 15 seconds. Breathe. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah, guys. 2 more rounds. We got it. There's some sweat everywhere.
Girl, you don't even know.
Good deal, guys. All right, this next punch series, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. We're going hooks. So, slight bend in those knees and hips. We're gonna pivot off of that back leg. Arms start right here by the cheeks. I'm gonna take my right arm and hook around, keeping my wrist in line with that elbow. And as I hook, I get the power from that hip. I'm gonna pivot on that foot, hook. And then I'm just gonna alternate sides here. This one really is more about power than speed. You want a nice, strong, powerful hook punch. Just alternating sides. Mountain climbers stay the same. Suitcase crunches stay the same. We'll go in 20 seconds. 10. Starting with the hook punches. We got it, guys. 2, 1, go. Make sure you're pivoting off that back foot every time, getting the hip and glute into it. That's where your power comes from. Deep breaths here. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah. Mountain climbers or mountain steps. I think I'm gonna go more core than cardio this time. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Really pick that knee up to the chest. Belly button into the spine. Push through those shoulders. We got it. Keep the hips low, glute squeeze, and we're halfway. 12. Pick right between your hands. Look right between your hands. You got it. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah, suitcase crunches, guys. Remember the progressions here. Pick your own progression. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. You can bring the hands above the head at the bottom if you like. Fully extend that body and crunch up to the center. Halfway. Five, 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Awesome. Last round.
Oh yeah, one more round.
Circuit. Finish strong. You got it. Digging deep here.
One more round and we are done. We're gonna stretch. We don't have any water here today. Like it. Ooh.
Show off that punch.
Huh?
Show them punch.
I'm going to. All right, this next punch series, last one here, we're going uppercut. So again, slight bend in the hips, slight bend in the knees. You're gonna pivot on that back foot again, getting the power from your glutes and hips. Hands start right here like normal, right by the cheeks. You're gonna take it up and right in front of the face. Scooping under, punching up. Pivoting on that back foot, getting some power here for each punch. Just alternating sides, breathe out on the effort. So every time you punch, big breath out. Mountain climbers stay the same, suitcases stay the same. Going in 20 seconds. Give them a little shimmy. Going in 8, starting with those uppercuts. 3, 2, 1, go. My foot's squeaking on my sweat. We got it, guys. Halfway. Get power from the legs. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good stuff. Mountain climbers, last round here. Remember, you can make it core or cardio. So whatever you're feeling, just keep those hips low, push through those shoulder blades. Pick the knee up to the chest. 2, 1, go. You can do a combination of both if you want. Take it slow for the first 20 seconds, speed it up for the last 20 seconds. You got 8 seconds till we're halfway. And halfway right now, 20 seconds left. Good stuff, guys, we got it. 8. 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh yeah.
One more round of suitcase.
Here we go.
Remember those progressions. If you feel tension in the low back, take it back a progression for a couple reps. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. First progression, just crunching up to the knees. Second progression, tapping the feet and crunching to the knees. Third progression, fully extend and meet in the middle. Keep the back in contact with your mat the whole time. Fully extend at the bottom, meet in the middle. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done.
Yeah, good stuff, guys.
Oh yeah. We're gonna start out standing, get water. Good stuff. We're gonna stretch here in just a second. All right. Okay. I'll take time. Okay. Good catch. How's that first? Good catch. Take that arm straight across the body, holding right between the elbow and the wrist. Make sure the shoulder doesn't creep up by the ear right here. Keep it down and back. Grab that same elbow, take it straight up to the ceiling, reach down your spine. Try not to tuck your chin right here. Look straight ahead. And switch sides, take that other arm straight across the body. Grab that elbow, take it straight up to the ceiling, reach down your spine, stretching out the tricep and the lat. Very nice. Shake that out. Find something to hold on to if you need to. This is not about balance. We're stretching out that quad. I'm going to grab right above the foot, right there where the ankle meets the foot, and I'm going to hug my heel into my glute. I'm going to make sure also that my knees and quads stay in line. I don't want that leg flaring out. Keep them right here in line. Once you feel that stretch right here, I want you to think about taking your hip bone forward. Squeeze the glute, tuck the pelvis. That is a pelvic tuck. Take the hip bones forward. It'll get you a little bit more in that quad and hip flexor. Oh yeah, good stuff. And switch legs. Grab right there where the foot meets the ankle. Hug that heel into your glute. Keep the knees and quads in line. Then take the hip bones forward. Tuck the pelvis slightly. Oh, good job. Very nice. Shake it out. We're going down to a half kneeling position to finish out these stretches. My right leg is down. My left leg's going to be forward. I'm going to walk that left foot even further forward. That way when I take these hips straight down to the mat, my knee doesn't go over my toe. Want my knee right over top of that ankle. Stretching out that bottom hip flexor. Make sure that you're not leaning over your knee. That takes it immediately out of the hip flexor. You want to keep the shoulders right here over top of the hips. And go ahead and straighten out that front leg and pull the toes up towards the knee. Now I'm going to take my hips back slightly. Let my chest drop forward. Have one hand on either side of the body for balance. Stretching out this hamstring. Good stuff. Shake it out. Switch legs. My left leg is down. My right leg is forward. I walked that right foot out even further. I'm going to take my hips straight down towards the ground. My knee should come right over top of that ankle. My shoulders are back over top of my hips. That way I'm at full hip extension on that bottom leg. Go ahead and straighten out that forward leg. Pull the toes up to the knee. My hips go back, chest falls forward. One hand on either side of the body for balance. Make sure this leg stays straight. If you find that you're bending your leg here, go ahead and walk it out a little bit further. That's okay. Good stuff. And stand up, shake it out. You've survived.
Good stuff today, guys.
Very nice. That was a good workout.
No joke.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Haley.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. We'll see y'all next week. How do I end? There we go.